Okay, so next thing we need to discuss is how we can exclude the specific group from the execution. So my test methods are testing only single module at a time. So what I can do is this M1 method is going to test multiple modules. Okay, so what I can do, I will define multiple group here. So this M1 is going to test module 1 product search, comma, and this is also going to test my module 4. Okay, so you just have to provide the values in double quote separated by comma inside the curly bracket. Okay, so this is the array of the string. So let me add it for other test-ng class. So I will add in test case 3 this M1. Okay, so M1 method from test case 1 and test case 3 are a part of two modules, module 1 and module 4. Okay, so now how we are going to exclude a specific group from the execution. That means if I want to run a specific group, how I can do that? Let's see at the test-ng test level only. Okay, so I will add it here, and we don't want to run this test case 2. Okay, we have already seen that. Okay, so as a part of test 1, I wanted to run the, let's say, module 4 functionality related to the payment. But here one more condition is that there is some issue in module 1, so I don't want to run the test-ng test method which are a part of that module 1 group. Okay, so as we have already seen that test-ng test method can be a part of one or more test-ng groups. Okay, so it is not mandatory that this test method is applicable for only one test-ng group. Okay, it can be applicable for one or more. So currently we have made it applicable for two test-ng groups. So in your real-time project, it can be applicable for 5 or 10 test-ng groups as well. Okay, depending upon your requirement. So here what I want is, I wanted to run the module 4 payment functionality test-ng methods only, but I want to exclude the test-ng methods which are testing the module 1. Okay, so simply just run module 4 payment functionality test methods, but if any test method is testing both module 4 and module 1, it should be excluded. So here we need to use this exclude tag, provide the name of the group you want to exclude in execution. So I want to exclude this module 1. Okay, so I don't want to run module 1 test methods. Okay, so currently we have 4 test methods which are testing the payment functionality from these 4 test-ng classes. But in that 4 test-ng classes, we have defined this M1 to be part of module 1 as well. Okay, it is a part of payment, but it is also a part of module 1, which I don't want to execute. So test-ng should exclude this M1 method in execution. Okay, it should not execute this M1 from test case 1 and M1 from the test case 3. So let's see if it works. So you can see in the output, test-ng did not execute the M1 method from test case 1. Even though it is a part of this module for payment group, but it did not execute it because this is a part of module 1 as well, which we have excluded in the test-ng execution using this exclude tag. Okay, so this is how you can exclude a specific group test-ng test methods. So if I want to run all the groups excluding this module 1, okay, so I will remove this condition. I will only keep the exclude now. So run all the test-ng groups except this module 1 group. Okay, so it should execute all the test-ng test methods from other 3 test-ng groups, right? So we should get total test run 12, and you can see module 2, module 3 and module 4. Okay, so there is no test method related to our module 1. So this is very simple, just use include and exclude depending upon requirement, and test-ng will do the rest of it. And for multiple I can exclude also and I can include also. So let's say I want to exclude module 1 and module, let's say module 4. So currently I'm excluding two groups. Okay, only module 2 and module 3 got executed. Similarly, we can use the include. Okay, so only run test methods related to the module 1 and module 4. So module 2 and module 3 should be skipped. Okay, you can see that here. And the last point we want to discuss is, that is regular expression. Okay, so let's say in our module 3, which is testing this product cart. Okay, so in module 3 I have, again we have two groups. One is, let's say, checking the add to cart functionality, and second group is remove from cart. Okay, so these are the two subgroups under module 3. So let's add it in the module 3. So here we are testing the module 3 product cart. So here I will make one more entry. Let's say module 3. Add it here, module 3 underscore add to cart. Okay, so this M3 is a part of two TestNG groups. One is module 3 product cart and module 3 add to cart. Okay, and I will do the same for remove as well. So let's say in test case 4, we have this group, and I will do like this, remove from cart. Okay, so now if I want to run the TestNG test methods related to this module 3, how we can do that? In the TestNG XML file, I will simply give the group name, right? So what is my group name is, I wanted to run this module 3 product cart, and also I wanted to run this module 3 add to cart as well. So I will add it here. Okay, and one more for remove. So now if we run this, it should execute all the module 3 test methods. Okay, you can see that all the 4 test methods are available in 4 TestNG classes, right? So how you can use the regular expression in this case? So here I am making separate entry for module 3. Okay, so I know there are some test methods which are a part of multiple test NG groups, but they are testing the same module, right? So they have some common in their test NG group name. So here you can see module 3 is common in all the test NG group. Okay, so here what we can do is we can use this regular expression. So we will give only single entry here for module 3. So rather than specifying a separate name here, the group name here, I will specify here dot and then this star. Okay, so run all the test methods from the TestNG groups in which their name start with this module 3. It can be anything. Okay, so let's see if it runs. So you can see still we got the 4 execution. Okay, so we make only a single entry here for module 3 underscore then dot star. This means there can be any text after this underscore. Module 3 underscore is common in between the group names, and after that it can be anything. Okay, so please run all the test methods which contains this module 3 in the group name. Okay, so this is how you can use the regular expression, so that you don't require to use the separate entry for running the multiple test ng groups. Okay, so they should have some common in between them, and then only you can use this dot star. Otherwise you need to provide the full group name here. So if I remove this, okay, I will keep only this module 3 underscore. So there is no such group in our test ng. So you can see it will not show you anything. Okay, it did not execute anything at all. Okay, so your group name should be exactly matching whatever group name you have provided for the test ng test level or test ng class level. Okay, so it's up to you how you can use this regular expression. Module 3 dot, let's say star. So this should also work fine. So that's all for this session, guys. I know this is a little bit lengthy session, but it is very important session. Okay, so as a summary we have seen that what is the test ng groups. It is a group of the test ng methods. It can be present in same or different packages in the same or different test ng classes, right? So why do we need a test ng groups? So for which we have seen this simple example. So if you want to categorize the multiple test ng methods in our framework depending upon the functionality they are testing or module they are testing, so best way to use the test ng groups rather than creating the multiple test ng classes or multiple test ng test. It only increase your test ng XML file, and it will be hard to maintain and hard to update. Okay, so use the test ng group concept in that. So we have seen how we can define the groups then. So for test ng inside the test ng class, we can define it at the test ng method level, and you can define it at the test ng class level. And after defining, we have seen how we can run the test methods from a specific group by using the include tag at the test level and at the suit level as well. Okay, and if I want to exclude any specific group test ng test methods, then I can use this exclude parameter or exclude tag. And this regular expression is very useful when you want to run the multiple test ng groups having something in common in their test ng group name. So instead of adding the separate entry for that group name in the test ng XML file, just add a single entry and use dot star. Okay, so whatever common in that test ng group name, then again provide the dot star, and test ng will run all the test ng groups with matching that test ng group name pattern whatever user have provided. So thanks all of you for your time for watching this video. I will see you in the next video where we are going to see this depends on groups attribute.